Hello, everybody, and welcome into Sunday, January 21st, 2024. Kinstyle Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Kinstyle Live. Somebody's got a TV going. Greg. We have William, we have Rich, we have TV Greg with us. We have Sin, Josh Kinder, who's muted, and Sam. Mrs. K says hello to everyone over in the chat room. So she is watching the stream. You guys want to give her a shout out? That would be cool.
Hello.
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 There we go. That's taking a little bit of his sweet time. Greg says he was second tonight. He was busy cleaning. Yeah, I was busy rearranging, cleaning, doing stuff in here. I've got to change that. So I need to make a note to do that. Lions are going to win. Yeah, I called that one. Lions and 49ers now next week, right?
Hello. Okay, it's working.
Hello, Chris. Chris Garrett joins us in chat. Robert and I are splitting a fifth, I guess. Brian says, Kinson asked, does anyone really know what time it is? It's 1 hour earlier in Chicago. Yes, it is. Not vying for first place, but I'm here trying to join but can't stay. She's at work. Yep, we all know that. VH Ringer is in the house. I was hoping he'd show up because I owe him an apology. I stayed up all day after we got home from picking her up at work today, and I laid down about 1 with the intentions of waking up to watch the live stream. That never happened. And I do feel kind of bad about that. Mrs. K says hello, and hello all, and to everyone. Good to see everyone. Great names here. One Fish says hi to Mrs. K, and Tony Wallow says the audio is normal, so that's good. I was concerned that I might be a little problematic because I moved some things today, one of which was the Yeti, and I was afraid it would not be working properly. Hope everybody had a good Sunday. I did 2 premieres and a live stream. Haven't done the math yet, but I think that puts me on track for 900 videos this year. 3 a day times 365 days would be what? 1,805, I believe. I believe that math works out that way. I don't have a calculator in front of me, but sounds good. Now, the good news is trying to stay warm. We're at 7 degrees Fahrenheit with wind chill. Oh my goodness, that is cold. I don't even know what we are at. We were at 1 degree this morning. Alex is telling me about his roasted potatoes and Brussels sprouts that he's having. It apparently takes 3 hours to cook. We are at 19. We have another winter weather advisory in effect until who knows when. It's going to be 36 tomorrow, 41 Tuesday, 44 Wednesday, but rain on both Tuesday and Wednesday. So even though the temperatures will be nice, the weather will be horrible. It'll be miserable. Some of us here, not mentioning any names or anything, will be happy to know I'm down to 4 monitors. 4. Took me
Well, well, this morning our pipes did not bust, but the pipe at the well was frozen. So
We
I
got
had
lucky.
to
Mrs. K says, woohoo, we're going golfing. I've golfed in the rain, and it was way warmer than 44 and 40 degrees. I'm not golfing in that cold of a temperature. Yeah, Tony, I played 1 round of golf in the rain. I played a golf course called Castle Creek in California. Beautiful course, huge course. 4 par 5s, 4 par 3s, and the rest are par 4s. You can't walk it. You have to ride a cart. They do not allow people to walk it. It's huge. Enjoyed the heck out of that course. Mrs. K said she's got to go. She's got to work. Well, you are at work.
30 works, right?
Do what, Jose?
30, it's Wisconsin Pro.
She said she's got a call out. I don't know what it's for, but she's at work, so She'll be off and on. She'll be in and out. She'll probably join Zoom later on tonight as well. So
Okay, cool. I guess I have a question for her.
can't wait to hear what that is.
You know what kind of question is that?
Yeah, you know you're gonna piss her off one of these days, and she's gonna tell you what to do, right? You realize that, and you don't want to
Yeah.
piss a Filipino off.
Oh, she won't want to see my face anymore. That's right.
I'm just forewarning you that you know eventually she's gonna say that's it, and she's gonna explode on you. Ask me how I know that.
Oh, I can't. I'm not going to ask because I know. I know.
I still do it from time to time, though. Yeah, it did take a little bit of doing. I do have an issue with both DaVinci and the game. They don't open up where they're supposed to, but I think that's because I didn't go in and set the screens yet, the monitors, whatever you want to call them. I actually, for about 3 hours this morning, did everything on 4 screens. It was there, it was on, I just didn't use it. And then I thought, well, okay, I can do this like this. If I can set tonight's stream up, which is monitor, clocks, and chat, Zoom, and OBS, I'm good. The only problem was going to be the macro, and I figured out what to put in, and it's going to work just fine. So you'll be happy to know 4 monitors. Back to 4 monitors. Me and the English language. You need heated balls to golf in that weather. Yeah, you do. You need a heated golf cart, and oh my gosh. Speaking of heated, I did tell you guys last night my son's master bathroom floor was heated. Luxuries these days. Luxuries. Nice house, though. Very nice house. I spent all day long on the computer. I took the monitor out. I got a lot done, but I barely made a dent on what I wanted to get done. I think I'll change my background. I'm curious how the green screen's going to look. I don't know if I've got it positioned properly or not. I don't have anything catchy to put in there. Let's see. Yeah, no, right there. There's a little bit of the screen needs to come up right here to my left. And I figured that was what was going to be the bad spot. Go with Marty Feldman. Yeah, it's still. So anything that's a black background is going to be good. But anything that's not a black background will be not good.
Don't bother me. I'm eating.
What are you having? Hang on. Let me get back over to Zoom. Spotlight you.
Beef stew. Carrots, potatoes, onions, celery.
That looks good. Is that a prepared meal, or did you chop up the potatoes, carrots, and meat?
No, I made it myself.
Very good. Ski Man is with us tonight. He missed the premieres today, and I appreciate him telling me that he had missed them. That's not needed, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, we'll go with that. That makes me think of warmer weather. Now, I do have to figure out what I got to do with this green screen. Oops, not that. There we go. That'll work right there. So we're about, with the exception of the hand over Josh and Rich, sorry about that, we're about back to where we need to be. And he made it to the shoe. It's a big shoe. We're having a really big shoe tonight. Ed Solomon. Good to see Rick Lakes joins us. He's saying hi to Rick, to Ski Man. Man, I'm still tired. So anyway, how was you guys this Sunday?
All right, Princess, enough of this.
So Bill had a normal Princess Day today. Okay. Bill and I were playing a little bit of Fortnite before I started the stream, and Princess actually put us in orbit once. It was kind of funny. We were getting ready to do something in the game to go somewhere. Kansas City scored again, 27-24 with 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. This is going to come down to whoever has the ball last. That's what that's going to come down to. Neither team is really playing great defense, I don't think. But then again, you know, who am I to state what's good defense or not? Tim Tech Wiz joins us in the chat room. Hello, Tim. Nice of you to stop by on this Sunday evening and say hello. I did get the laptop updated. I did not get the security update that keeps failing. That's fine. I don't use the laptop all that much anyway. I think I had about 10 things I wanted to accomplish today, and I think I got about 3 of them done. So, I like Sam's background. That's what I could change my background to. It is National Squirrel Appreciation Day today. In case you did not know that. Amongst many other national appreciation or national holiday days or whatever you want to call them, I thought National Squirrel Appreciation would be appropriate for the show. There we go.
It was also National Give a Hug Day.
Yeah, I seen that. I did see that. Yes, Doug did. KC just fumbled it out of bounds in the Bills' end zone, Bills' ball. Oh, so they didn't. Okay, I'm going to have to go figure out what's going on by opening another browser. Yes, Doug canceled his show, I've been told, on Saturday. The Lions did win today. Bobby Warren joins us in chat. I picked Detroit to go to the Super Bowl way back in the preseason. And it's kind of a thing on the after stream that a few of us do talk football. I don't know if KC's going to make it or not, though. That was my AFC team. Can I open another? See, this is where the 5th monitor came in handy, but and I am experimenting. I have the task manager on the monitor to my left, which is really uncomfortable, but I'm trying to work through it. I'm actually trying to do things differently and learn and expand and, you know, grow or whatever. Not be so reliant upon the extra monitors or monitor. Yeah, still 27-24, 10 minutes to go. Oh, I think I see what he's saying. Now the problem I have is if I move this back over here, this is all right. At Whataburger. Oh, that sounds so good. I haven't had one of those. Yeah, I follow what you're saying now, Wintermute. I understand. I worked for Whataburger when I was a teenager. I moved to Texas straight out of high school, and I worked for Whataburger, became a manager, assistant manager, worked my way up the chain. Nope, Ski Man, those are not, I don't think they're east of this. I don't know if they're in Arkansas or not. I'll have to ask Alex the next time I talk to him. I know they're in Texas and Arizona. I don't know how far west they've expanded.
I don't know if I could work for Ken Stout.
I was easy to work for back then, Chris. I was an 18-year-old kid. Most of the people that worked for me were 16, 17 to 21, 22. That's how I met my first wife, as a matter of fact. And she was 24. We can't discuss what that was all about on the family-friendly show that we try to keep on here. Yep. Tim didn't know that I worked for... I have a picture of me somewhere. I won a goofy little plaque. I started out... Okay, so... I was hired to open a new store in Killeen, Texas. I don't remember the unit numbers itself, but we trained in Waco, Texas. There was a group of us that was hiring to be the opening of the store crew. and they needed a volunteer to drive back and forth to Waco, and even back then I liked to drive, so I volunteered to drive, and there was 6 of us that rode back and forth in my dad's Ford F-150, had camper shell on it, and 3 up front and 3 in the back, and we rotated. Nobody knows this at the time when my dad said, "You're the only one driving the truck, right?" I was, "Yes, sir, I'm the only one driving the truck," lying through my teeth. I was not the only one driving the truck. I was rotating just like everybody else. As far as he knew, though, I was driving the truck. I enjoyed it. That was so much fun. Then I transferred to Killeen, or actually opened a store in Killeen. And within 6 months, they asked me would I like to be an assistant manager, and I said sure. And I went back to Waco, and didn't go to the store that I was trained in, but I went to one of the one of the old A-frames, and Tim probably knows what I'm talking about there, stores. Worked there for a while, then I got transferred to someplace you never want to be, Midland, Odessa, Texas. And when I say that with, I never want to go to Midland, Odessa, Texas ever again in my life. You want to talk about boring, desolate, out in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, at least back then it was. So, but I enjoyed it. I'm going to mute my camera for a minute. I'm still here. I want to try to see if I can find something really quick.
You said Odessa, Texas.
Midland, Odessa, Midland, or Midland, Odessa. They're like sister cities. They're like 15 miles, 20 miles apart or something. They probably have morphed into one city now, Chris.
Sounds like my kind of town.
Oh, it was back then. I don't know nowadays. It might be, pretty decent, but back then
Still looks small.
They probably aren't as small now as they were then. Unlike Sheridan, it's never going to grow. Sheridan's got a lot in it for a town of 5,000, though, having been there twice. Yeah, I'm not sure where this is at. I will find it for tomorrow night's show if I can't find it. I thought it was in this group of pictures, but apparently I thought wrong. Wouldn't be the first time in my life I thought wrong. I forgot to tell you guys last night. One of the kids that my son played Little League baseball with came up to me yesterday, and he shook my hand and asked me how I was doing. And I said, "I'm doing fine, man, but I have no clue who you are." And he just laughed. But when he told me, I thought, oh my gosh. I mean, I get it. We all grow up. And it was truly amazing. Yeah, it's not in this bunch of pictures I thought it might be in. So I will find it. I do have it somewhere, and I'll share it. You get to see me with an afro. And
Definitely Texas.
And I'm winning my award. Yeah, it's in West Texas, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it now.
What's population of them?
I'm driving through. No, I'm driving through there.
Oh, you're driving through there?
Virtually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I understand. I do that all the time. Our store is a training store. We just got a new OP last year. Oh boy, yeah. Ski Man says he'll be right back. Yeah, I was an 18-year-old kid and I had a fro, Tony. That was cool back then. Big old bushy fro at that. Man. Pain in the ass to put a hairnet on though, I will tell you that. Yeah, this is going to take me some adjustment with this with the task manager or the task bar, whatever you want to call it, to my left. That's going to be probably the hardest thing to readjust to, because I can't have it in front of me yet. Now I'm going to figure out a way to get it back in front of me, once I get the DaVinci and game problem resolved. Won't be that hard to do, I don't think. I'm not 100% sure though. Yeah, this is
Usually you just go to settings and hide
what, the task manager or the taskbar?
taskbar.
Yeah, I like it visible though. I've never liked it where you hover down and it shows up. The problem I have with the game is full screen and it hides the task manager or the taskbar. But I think once I get that to where it's going to be the way it's supposed to be, that'll all balance itself out and be just fine. We'll find out probably later tonight. If not, I'll goof around with it tomorrow. It was on the list of things to do. I just didn't get around to doing it. About 1 o'clock when Mrs. K woke up, I was hungry and tired. So she made me a grilled cheese sandwich with a bowl of chili, and I took a nap. And she made some Filipino pancit for dinner tonight, and man, is it good. I've already had more than my share of it, but I saved her a little bit. Again, I'm looking in front of me for the task. Oh my gosh, 9:23. You got about 7 minutes. Well, that's an interesting looking squirrel Sam's picture showed. Check out the game real quick. Looks like about 10:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Nope, 8:23, 27-24 still. Buffalo has the ball, but it's a commercial, so I don't know what's going on for sure. Yeah, I just like the taskbar to be showing. It was a nuisance when you go. I don't know. It's me. We're all set in our ways. As someone we know would say, mileage may vary, and my mileage certainly does vary. Kind of frustrated I can't find that picture. The weird thing is I just seen it. Oh, it's probably on that disc that I want to clean now that I think about it.
For some reason, my Dell XPS was just doing a update to the Dell recovery partition. I don't know if it had anything to do with the updates last week that had problems or not. But it updated some files, I guess.
I needed to move the laptop today, so it was already running. When I brought it out of sleep, it showed there was an update to be done, so I went ahead and did that, then shut it down. I'll put it back in the living room in case Mrs. K wants to use it or not. I really don't have a use for it. They're nice to have. They are super nice to have. I understand their purpose. I just, never have been a big laptop fan.
If you want to add anything to them or try to replace anything, then you got a hard problem.
Doug Bet says, live Windows training. Doug says, I'm behind in DVR. You said Bill and I were playing Fortnite before the stream. Yeah, right. We actually were not playing Fortnite before the stream. We were playing the Fortnite-ish Destiny's Child 3. I'm glad someone caught that error, though. I like it when people catch what I say wrong. And this is an unrestricted show, Doug. What? I mean, I'm trying to give you some more material to work with.
Believe it or not, it's still going on to finish it out.
I don't doubt that a bit. That seems like that's a pretty tough scenario to be.
All right, been 4 planets.
Yeah, I decided after I did my research this morning, and it says the game can't be beat from the free version. It says in order to beat it, you're going to. It said the exact words were, "You're going to spend money to beat this game." And then you read the article, and it really says you cannot beat it playing free. Couple articles say it's more of a trial thing, test thing, yada, 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 which is fine. I enjoy playing how we play and what we do. I will never be higher than ranking of 4 because I will probably never beat that one scenario in EDZ. Having said that, at some point in time, I'll start tapering down as much as I play.
What did you ask me?
Do what, Chris?
What did you ask me?
Well, I asked it if you could win Destiny 2 without paying for it. I think he was talking to his mom, actually. Your goal does not have to beat the game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not. It's to have a good time and pass the time. I understand that. But it's nice when you're playing a game from every now and then win. If I want to play a game just to be playing a game, I'll play solitaire. Wait, who plays solitaire in this group? Somebody does, because it was mentioned the other day. Tim Tech says he misses Doug yesterday. Greg plays solitaire. Okay. I thought maybe, no, Brian said something about his stats for playing solitaire or something along those lines. Said he played for like 10 minutes or something. I haven't played solitaire in about 2 months now. I heard Ken likes to play golf. Yeah, I can't wait for the springtime. I'm going to go back to the virtual. I do enjoy playing golf. I'm looking forward to next year.
I had to put a heat lamp at the well.
To keep the pipe from freezing.
Yep.
Yeah,
They froze this morning, but they didn't bust.
I remember those days. I remember growing up on the farm, we bought, I think they called them heat strips. You'd plug them into the wall and then coil them around the pipes. And we had to do that in our pig barn, keep the water from freezing.
There's also these little things that go over faucets.
Chris,
Little small.
if you go hardware store, you can buy a heat strip that you use to put around pipes and have to run outside. So like
Yeah.
Well, I just
you wrap the pipe.
I went ahead and got a heat lamp.
Yeah, that'll work too.
We got one more night. It might get cold later on, but then we got one more night.
You, though, on the average, Chris, don't rarely have all this freezing weather, do you, through your normal winters?
No, it's usually around January and about this time, January, and maybe one more time, a couple more times in February.
Yeah. Tim Tech says, I like to play golf, and it's amazing indoor golf. I like the virtual place we went the other day, and it's the same as the one that's up the street here, except it doesn't serve alcohol. He serves alcohol now, and that's just more of a good old boys type of thing, and I don't fit into the good old boys golf genre group or whatever you want to call it. He also said in my house, we talked about putting a simulator on the back porch. It is fenced in. It is fenced in, by the way. It is screened in, so it wouldn't have been that hard to do, but it would be pretty pricey. And after thinking about it for a little bit, I decided not to do that. I'd just as soon go over to the Greenwood Clubhouse, whatever it's called, and give them the money and kill 2 hours. It was nice. T-shirt. No, not too cold. Not any walking. So, anyway. The scroll should be starting here pretty soon. It's 9:30. I think I started a little early, so I'm going to guess maybe 9:32. It'll kick off. Do what, Chris?
Said I'm hoping whatever was under the house won't go back under there.
They're just trying to get out of the cold weather, trying to stay
I
warm.
know, but they're tearing. They're making a noise and tearing something up under there.
Yeah, they're animals. They can be destructive. That's just an indication if they were hungry, I imagine. Unless there was a bunch of them down there fighting for the turf. Were you having animal turf wars?
Well, maybe they'll get hungry and eat that rat poison.
Yeah, but the thing with that, there goes the scroll on OBS. So let's see what the delay is. Not too bad on the delay tonight. So I'm going to mute the audio on both of us. Really is frustrating. And I'm temporarily back right about now on the stream. Want to give the generic shout out to everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the homies for being here. Thank you to William. Thank you to Rich, Greg, Sin, Josh Ghetto Kinder, Sam, Jose, and Chris Garrett. If you would, yes, that is a macro that the homies and I set up one night. When I start the show, I push one button and the show runs. It goes through the openings and it goes into here and then it goes to the scroll and then I manually come back to here to say goodnight, get in a little bit of overtime or whatever. But yeah, it is automated, so to speak. I had it set up through the Stream Deck. I like this macro a whole lot better than the Stream Deck. It's a one button push as opposed to the Stream Deck where you have to push the buttons that you want things to do. In fact, I have one of my morning shows. I'm going to talk about some of the things that I wish I would have known then as opposed to now. And just in my very humble opinion, some things you may or may not need or probably don't. I know I don't need some of the things I have. We'll just go with that. So email kstout at zoom0z00m on the screen if you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel. Shoot me an email. We'll get you the creds, get you on the panel. Would love to see you here. We had 23 one night. Would like to get that number built back up again. That's all I've got. Anybody got any last parting words before we go?
Hell no.
There you go. Spoken like a true grumpy great guy.
Well, Bills haven't won yet.
The Bills haven't won, or they haven't won yet.
Yet. Yeah, I'm watching a Russian reaction watching the Bills game.
Oh,
she's not happy right now.
Well, they've got the ball with 2 minutes to go. I don't know. Oh, they're on the KC 26. So if worse comes to worse, they'll kick a field goal and tie the game. But with 2 minutes, I said it was going to come down to who had the ball last. I said, who has the ball last will win this game. And that looks like that's what that's going to be. So I'm going to end the stream. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching the 2 uploads I had today. Didn't see Long Dog tonight. I was going to poke fun at Long Dog because he thought the second premiere was actually a live stream. It was not. It was a premiere. So, want to join?
Thank you, Ken. Bye.